So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Irving looking for an opening. Takes it off the glass.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Here's Petrovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And so nice to see that mid-range shot. You can tell he's been putting in the work from that area.
Doncic outside. Pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Young with no one around. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Lopez a screen. Young for 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Durant. Again, Chicago.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Middleton. Another one falls for Chicago.
A master of the mid-range. You can't give Middleton any separation in this area.
Back to Irving. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Doncic. That one a little long.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And coming in with intensity as if nothing could stop him.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Pass to Doncic. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 5.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago leads by just. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Both free throws good from Avdia.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Lillard with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. To the paint. Here's Boozer. Great D that time from Powell. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Screen by Boozer. Unloads. The shot by Thompson, no good. Outside, Adia. Portis the screen. That's a 2 from Powell. And again, no good by Chicago. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. There's the triple. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here.
For Chicago, Kevin Durant.
Here is Lillard. Scoreless thus far. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's Edwards. Adams, some nice D.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got his second basket.
Strong work in close. I like it when he goes up with confidence.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target on the 15-footer. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Here's Wembanyama. KD on the wing. Wembanyama, a screen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Well, over his career, Avdia has upped his scoring numbers, and defenders have taken notice.
Both shots good from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
For Chicago, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Well, listen, Deni Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels outside. 6 to shoot. Out to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Powell, right side. He gets it up. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Chicago. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lopez, right side. To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Listen, that kind of contact doesn't bother Lopez. He's adept at absorbing it on the way up.
To the inside. Thompson. That one doesn't go. Chicago trailing here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young, good look. Again, Chicago.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Here's KD. Sinks that one from the post. KD's got his second bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
Chicago foul.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Over a minute gone. The second half is underway. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Young from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Doncic feeling it out. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
And sometimes players forget that Doncic is 6'7", meaning he's more than capable of scoring inside.
Lopez a screen. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring. Close in the paint.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Shoots from the baseline. The shot missing. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. Thompson misses. Hooked away. Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Doncic. Down low. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Man, and that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Young drives in and finished off by Collison.
Well, what a display of athletic ability. Hammering it down like that.
Now, Doncic. He's got 9. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Over Young. Irving can't hit. Chicago trails by 5. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Chicago leads
39.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Doncic. It's Durant on the wing. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. Portis the screen. Pass to Ibaka. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Wow, Ibaka throwing some extra spice on that jam.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
Well, a lot of guys shoot it much better when they fire straight off the pass.
Edwards. Sweet shot at the right time.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's McDaniels. Now Irving. Doncic outside. Now Irving. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Portis. Now Avdia. Shoots the three. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Trailing by 4. Powell. And he drives in.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Durant with it. Durant drives in. And that one is good.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Oh, what a play inside.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Not that time. It won't go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Doncic. .110 left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by Avdia. Chicago trailing here. The drive by Powell.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now Irving. Shot clock at 6. Outside Durant. Cleared away by Avdia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Avdia. Here's Edwards to take the lead, and the three misses. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
Substitution on the court.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And here is Payton. To take the lead. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Chicago trails by 3. Now Doncic. The screen from Thompson. Takes the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Middleton outside. Puts up the three. The three goes down.
Outstanding recognition by the vet. Middleton knowing you want to respond to a triple with one of your own.
Now Thompson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Powell outside. Pocket 6. Oh, what a finish.
Well, that's a good pass by a veteran who's seen it all. Norman Powell.
And Chicago has possession. From 15 feet away, it's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Here's Doncic. Here's KD. Irving fires. And he hits the jumper.
And we mentioned Durant's scoring ability often, but they're showing how good of a passer he can be.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both in a, say, 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Luka Doncic.
Middleton on the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They had